Hi, this is Gloria with You Can Make It Too. I'm also an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I want to show you how to make this Easter card. So stick around and I'll show you how you can make it too. Okay, well let's get started with, first of all, the papers that we're going to need. You're going to need a piece of Whisper White, Gumball Green, and Baked Brown Sugar. We're also going to need the Sweet Sorbet from the Sale-A-Bration, the designer series paper. Again, I mean, I've said this to many people. I love this paper. I think the colors are so pretty. I love the patterns. It's and they're double-sided, so you can see, you know, some of the other pieces. If I were to show you correctly, this is a really pretty one. I like this one. This is one of my favorites also. But so yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to cut off a strip of about 2 inches for this on each one. And what I did to make my eggs, my little designer series paper eggs, is I used our large oval punch, which is 2 by 1 3/8, and I just put it any which way. It didn't have to be straight. It didn't have to be perfect. I got quite a bit out of doing it this way, and so yes, I made a whole bunch of them. Put that aside, save your scraps. Those always come in handy. And then I just picked out, you know, 4 of the best colors, or 4 of the best shapes that I wanted. So here's, I'll take these 4. Okay, we're going to put those to the side for now. And for your cardstock, the white, you're going to need 2 sheets of paper, some trimmer, and I'm going to need those at 4 by 5 1/4. So let's just cut that down. And 5 1/4. And just a little tiny bit off of that one. For the Gumball Green, we're going to need 5 1/4 again. Excuse me, just tucking this aside. By 2 1/2 inches. And then for the Baked Brown Sugar, which is our base card, we are going to do 4 1/4, which is straight down the center, by 11. And then we're going to score that at 5 1/2. Let's push this out of the way. Let's get our Simply Scored. I hope I can fit that in the frame here. I have too much sitting here. So again, base, we're going to go at 5 1/2, and then just give it a good crease. For Gumball Green, we're not going to go landscape. We're going to score this portrait style, and we're going to do that at 1 inch. Oops. give it a good crease. And you'll see that there's two different lengths. We have 1 inch and the back is 1.5 inch. And the reason for that is I wanted to give different, I want to give height for my grass. So let's move this out of the way now. Okay, now what we're going to do with the gumball green is we are going to make grass. And all I do is I take my paper snips and I cut about 1/8 of an inch, and I'm only going to cut up to about the last 1/4 inch. So I don't want to go straight through because then I'm going to have to start over. And you're just going to do this all the way down the strip. It's real simple, real quick. Takes a while, but if you have music or something in the background, it kind of helps. But unfortunately, my last video, it turns out it's banned in some countries, I guess, because they don't like Miley Cyrus. So she's not as popular as she thinks, I guess. So that's why I don't have music in the background. I love music, and it's kind of sad I can't have it on, but that's okay. I'll survive. Anyway, for the interest of time, I already did one ahead, and this is what it looks like. One thing I did do with this, with the grass, is I used my gumball green stamp pad. Oops. And I grabbed one of my sponges, and let's put that to the side. I just dabbed it in the ink pad and just went along the edges, just to give it a little bit of dimension, a two-tone color, because we know grass isn't, you know, solid. So let's put this away. And there's our grass. I also did, if you look at this, what I added sticky strip right in the center here to hold it together, because our cardstock is very thick, which is a good thing, and you really do need like a strong bond for that. I didn't want, you know, it popping open while, you know, handing a card. It's like, oh, happy Easter, and it's like falls apart on you. So I added the sticky strip on the inside, and I also added a sticky strip on the back once I apply it to the card. Let's put this away. For your white card on the front, I added a little bit of Bermuda Bay. I sponged it, and what you're going to do is grab a sponge again, grab your Bermuda Bay, tap it in once, and then you're going to dab it off, because you really don't want a lot. You just want to give it like a sky presence, if you want. You know, just to show, oops, see, now I forgot to sponge it off. You don't need a lot. And again, in the interest of time, luckily, I did do another one. Excuse me. So, let me just grab that. And this is what I came up with. I don't know if you can see that really well. And that's the whole point. You really want to keep it light. So let's put that to the side. We'll put away our ink pad. Put the sponge away. Alright, let's attach this. You're going to grab some snail. And actually, you know what? I jumped the gun on this. I should have put the ribbon on it. So let's do that really quick. I have this, the Gumball Green satin stitched ribbon. Very pretty. I just love this. It's so soft, so thin. It's really nice. I'm just going to take off probably about 5 inches. Going to do about another 5 inches for the inside. And let's see. To give it a tail, fold your ribbon in half, grab your snips, oops, go down, oops, there you go. Grab your snips, and cut down. And there you have your ribbon tail. We'll do the same with the other one right now. Again, fold it in half, cut at a diagonal, and you got your tail. Okay, so with our front, I'm just going to put it right about here. I don't want to wrap it all the way around. And then let's apply this to the front of the card. Sorry, it's always, I concentrate on that, and see, let's see if we can take that off. Okay, we'll go upside down. I'll get it. There we go. Takes me a while, but I got there. Okay, I'm going to apply some tape on the back of the ribbon also. And then just fold it across, just like that. Okay, now for our grass, like I said, I did apply the sticky strip on the back already. I'm just going to lay it down here at the bottom, just along our white paper here. Press it down, turn it over, take my paper snips, and just trim it up. Keep some of that grass in there, just like that. There. Alright, we'll get this out of the way. And there. Okay, hi, sorry about that. My battery died on me, so I'm going to pick up from where I left off. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the Happy Easter onto this piece of paper instead of punching it out first. So let's do that. Ink it up. Oops. There's that. Nice thing about this is it's not straight, but because we're doing the punch, I can line it up in this. See, get it right in the center. And punch. And there it is. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little sponge and I'm just going to edge it. Just like this. Little light touch. You can go as heavy as you want, as light as you want. Get into little corners if you want. Sometimes I get a little too out of hand with this, but okay, that's good. I better stop before I make it bad. Okay, I'm going to use some dimensionals on the back of that. I love my dimensionals. The one thing about the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals as, they don't seem to be as thick as the other one. So you're getting your height, but you're not getting, some of them can be really, I don't know if you can really see that well, but some seem really thick, and it just adds too much bulk to the card. So now I'm just going to place it in the center of my ribbon, just like that. So it's coming together. I'm going to add one of the basic jewels, the large rhinestones, just to add a little bling. Everybody needs bling in their life. Just use your tool, lift it up from underneath, and place it where you want it. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, now we are on to our eggs. Where's my eggs? Okay, the same thing with the eggs. I'm just going to just lightly brush on some baked brown sugar, which is, see, I love the colors. My gumball green ink matches my cardstock. My baked brown sugar matches my base cardstock. So it's very nice that everything can just kind of fit together. Same thing with my ribbon, gumball green. So it's nice, the coordinating colors that Stampin' Up! Has. Alright. I'll do this quickly. All the way around each of the eggs. See how quick this is? Just a little light touch all the way around. You don't need to gob up your sponge either. You just want to give it a quick tap in the pad. I apologize if the lighting is different. Like I said, I was in the middle of doing this tutorial, and bleep! All of a sudden, the camera just stopped, and it was my battery. I got to pay more attention to that. All right, so let's put this away in my little rack. All right, and now it's a matter of positioning where you want to put your eggs. And this is why you got to lift up. It helps. So there's one. There's two. I'll stick this one behind a little bit. I think that's what I did the last time. And three. Okay, because this one's sticking up so high, I'm going to cut this down just a tad. Bring it down a little bit. Just like that. Okay, and then we're going to add a dab of our Tombow to one end. On all three of our eggs. Okay. Now I did on the previous card, I did put some dimensionals on the back of these. I'm just wondering if maybe yeah, I'm going to put it on two of them at least. This one, because it's behind both layers of grass, I'm just going to leave it that way. But the other two, yeah, I'm going to stick just one behind each. This way I know it's not going to pull or tug off. And it doesn't, it won't be squishing the grass down by having the dimensional in the back. So, there's that, and we are almost done. We just need to do the inside. I'm going to use, this is our other white sheet, and I'm just going to use it's a snail on this. It's quick and easy. And again, just center it. Just like that. And this is our second ribbon, which we already cut. And we're going to put some snail behind that. And just put this right towards the bottom. And for this egg, I'm just going to put it off to the side, just like that, and then we'll snip it off. Ugh. Sometimes I get confused. Which should I use? Snail or Tombow? Tombow or snail? Well, snail one this time. And there's that. You're going to turn it around. See this edge here? We're just going to snip it off. Oh, I love my paper snips. And there you go. That is the inside. And here's your front. So this is today's card. I hope you take a try at it, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.